Hi, I'm Jeff Gonzalez, president of Trident Concepts. Today I want to talk to you about managing expectations. What am I talking about here? Well, let's just say you're new to shooting. You have started to work at developing some skill. You go to the range here and there. You watch a bunch of videos. You read some magazines, periodicals, or even books. You start to become a little bit more knowledgeable about everything. At some point, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to start to establish some goals, some expectations. So when we talk about goals, is one of the key things that we always emphasize to our students is if you're going to develop a goal, it has to be observable, it has to be measurable, and it has to be repeatable. So when you come to the range to practice, what I encourage people to do is have a plan. Your plan should be something as simple as, you know what, I'm going to shoot a box of ammo. I'm going to spend 10 rounds at the 5-yard line, 15 rounds at the 7-yard line, and the remaining rounds at the 10-yard line. However you want to break it down, but have some sort of idea about what you're going to want to achieve when you go to the rounds. First of all, time and resources are always in short supply. So you want to take advantage of all those little opportunities that you can and get the most out of a range trip. If you can get to the range only once a month, and make sure that when you do, it's not just a hose fest where you just blast away all of your ammo without really putting any thought to how you're going to do it. So that kind of handles what you do at an individual level. Let's just say that you want to actually take a training class, which I strongly recommend. If you're going to take that training class, you need to start off by understanding where you are and what you hope to achieve. So when people come to the training classes, a lot of times they really just are attending the training class because they want to get better in general. And that is great. I appreciate that. But you really need to kind of narrow it down. Where are your strengths? Where are your weaknesses? If you don't know that, that's one thing. But if you've been going to the range every now and then and you're starting to see maybe a little bit of improvement here, but not so much over there, pay attention to that sort of feedback that you're getting and use that when you go to a class. You know what? I'm really not good at the 25-yard line. I hear this class really does a lot of work at 25, or I hear this class really focuses on marksmanship and all those little subtleties that I need to learn. That's what I want to do. So when you go to these classes, always manage that expectation of what you hope to achieve there. And probably one of the biggest things that you can do is check the ego at the door. Don't try to come to a class and be the best shooter out of everybody. If it happens organically, great. But don't try to go there expecting, you know what, I'm going to be top shooter. Going for reasons. You should be going there because you're trying to find where your weaknesses are and hope group. So when you go, check the ego at the door. At the end of the day, reflect on your experience. Try to figure out, okay, because a lot of times people associate a passing score with success. That doesn't always work that way. So what you want to do is, rather than look at a positive outcome, look at a positive experience. If I didn't pass the class, does that mean that everything was for naught? No, that's where, okay, that was a negative outcome. All right, fine. But if you were to think about your experience during the class, was that a positive experience? And if it was, if you gained value from that insight, change up a little bit of your behavior to help you improve your shooting, then it was a positive experience. And that's what I want you to really focus on. We try to manage the expectations of all of our students when they come through class. I tell them, hey, listen, you're going to probably be frustrated. You're probably going to be disappointed. You're probably going to be a little upset that you did not do as well as you thought you were going to do. It's no big deal. That's kind of like the light stuff. Don't worry about that. Don't fret over that. Instead, focus on the achievements that you made in that class, and do those achievements match up with the expectations that you set for yourself. All right, so I'm Jeff Gonzalez. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. Thanks for tuning in. Take care and stay safe.